Welcome back to Unix programming class, dear students. Today we will be learning some more commands of Unix. Let us see man command. Man, as I have already told you, man stands for manual pages, which is because of one of the salient features of Unix. We have studied that documentation is one of the salient features of Unix, right? So, documentation means any command, any feature you use in Unix. For that there is a documentation available. How to use it, what are the options available, what are the linked commands, how you can use it, all those linked commands and all those things are present in the man page. Totally how you can use completely efficiently that command, you can use that, instructions are available in the man page, manual page. Okay. So, to access any man page of any command, you can use a command called man. So, let us see what does this man and how it works. Man, browsing the manual pages. Okay. So, browsing the manual pages through man command you can do. The man, it is short for manual. Man command displays online documentation of a specified command. So, you can say you can give any command with man. For that command, manual page will be opened. A pager is a program that displays one screen full information and pauses for the user to view the contents. Pager means, yesterday also we have seen no more, ls pipelined with more means, or cal pipelined with more. If any output of the command is more than the capacity of one screen, then it is overflowing, then it will go to the next screen, maybe 2-3 screens it will scroll down, right. So, the information which is above the screen, 2-3 screens, that is not visible for us, right. So, what we can do, we can make the output of a command to display page by page. Okay. So, for that purpose we use the pagers. To display the output of the command page by page, we use the pagers. The user can make use of internal commands of the pager to scroll up and down the information. Okay. Either you can scroll up or scroll down the information through pagers. There are two popular pagers, more and less. Okay. There are two popular pages available, more and less. We can use pagers with commands like ls. So, ls is pipelined with more. So, this OR symbol what you are seeing here is called as the pipeline symbol. What is the operation of this pipeline symbol is, you can use pipeline symbol to combine the commands. Okay. You can have many more commands combined together. See, as we have seen, using simple commands of Unix you can build a complex command, right. So, likewise using this pipeline symbol you can combine more commands to more simple commands to perform a complex task. Okay. So, ls is combined with more, that means the output of ls is given as an input to more, that is the work of pipeline. Okay. The output of first command is given as an input to the second command, that is how the pipeline works. So, here ls command output, if there are more ls means, ls is list, right, it will list all the files and directories present in a current directory, right. So, if there are more number of files and folders in our current directory which is not visible to be seen in a single screen, then you can attach this ls command with more through this pipeline. The output of ls, which is let us say 3 screens wide length, then this more will show the output of ls page by page, because the output of ls is given as an input to more command. Okay. So, that is the work of pipeline. We will execute some commands and see, then it will be more clear to you what is pipeline symbol. The man command is configured to work with a pager, more or less pager. Understanding the man documentation. So, let us see how man pages are built, where it will be stored and all those things. The man documentation is organized in 8 sections. So, man pages are all not dumped in a single folder. It is divided into 8 sections. Why? Because it is divided according to the category of commands. Okay? Category of commands, it is divided as 8 sections. We will see what are those sections. Later, enhancements have been added and subsections are made, like first section, A, B, C sections, subsections, M section, third section, N section, subsection, okay. Like that 8 main sections are there, but later as enhancements are being done, additions of commands has been done, then subsections under these 8 sections are made and they are named with alphabets. Section 1 with combination of alphabet C, section 3 with combination of alphabet N. Like that subsections are also framed. Then references to other sections are reflected as see also section of a man page. So, here I can give you a very good example. Suppose you are watching a movie on Hotstar or Netflix. You open a movie to see the trailer, or you select a movie to watch. Then if you scroll down, you will get people also watched, right, that list. The people, if you want to watch some movie, let us say Padmavat, similar movies will also be listed in the bottom. People also watch these movies. It will give you the option, right? Because it is your choice to watch Padmavat. Similar movies you may watch. That is their idea, right? So, all similar kind of movies will be listed in the bottom, right? Similarly, here if you open a command, then the similar commands which can be used with that command will also be available in a section called see also. You should see also these commands, okay. So, that is the meaning of see also. In the man page, suppose you have opened ls command, man ls, then in that see also section may have the commands which are related to ls command, okay. When you use man command, it starts searching the manual pages starting from section 1, because as we have seen here that there are 8 sections in the man page, and when you start searching for a command in the man page, it will start searching from section 1. First section it will start searching. If it locates a keyword in one section, then it will not continue its search in the next sections, okay. See, sometimes there are chances that the command which is there in one section may also be present in other section, because it is satisfying that section also requirement, also this section requirement also. So, some command may be present in 2 or more sections, okay. So, in that case, if it is starting from section 1 and it finds that command is available in section 1, then man will not search for other sections, section 2, section 3 up to section 8, it will not search, because it has already found it in section 1. If it is not found in section 1, it will go to section 2. If it is not found in section 2, then it will go to section 3. Then see, if it is found in section 3, then it will not search for section 4, section 5, section 6, section 7, section 8. Okay. Like that, the searching of man page will be done. Even though that command what you are searching for is available in some other section also, then also it will not go to that section, because it is already found. However, we can provide the section number additionally as argument to man command. Particularly, suppose if you want to find a command which is present in that particular section, you can mention the section number for the command to search. For example, password appears in section 1 and section 4. We have studied about password command, right? So, that password command is available in first section as well as fourth section. So, which section it will, the password command present in which section it will take? It will take the password command which is present in section 1, because it will start searching from section 1, right. So, it has already found password command in section 1. So, even though it is present in section 4, it will not search in section 4 or section 2 or section 3, because it has already found password command in section 1. So, that manual page it will display. If we want to get documentation of password command in section 4, say I do not want the password explanation which is present in section 1, I want the password manual page which is present in section 4. Then what I will do, I will particularly mention the section number 4. See, like this, man 4 password, okay. So, man section, this is the section number and the command. See, if you do not want section command, simply you can give man and password, then it will give you the section 1's present password manual page. But if you want particularly the section 4 manual page, then you can give man 4 password, then password command which is present in section 4 will be displayed. Or, see, this is not a part of command, this or is not a part of command. Or there is another way to mention the section number like this, man using an option minus s for mentioning the section number, okay. Man minus s and section number, section 4 password. See, password page, manual page which is present in section 4 will be displayed if you give a man page like this. So, this version, this syntax will be used in Solaris platform. A man page is divided into number of compulsory and optional sections, okay. If you open a man page, there are several sections in one particular man page, okay. See, man pages are divided into several sections, but in a single man page, there are again several sections in the man page, manual page. So, every command does not need all sections, but the first 3, that is name, synopsis and description, are generally will be present in all man pages, okay. These 3 sections, name of the man page, name of the command, synopsis, what is synopsis? Synopsis, okay, we will see, and description of that command. These 3 sections will compulsorily be present in all commands manual pages, okay. So, what is this name section indicating? Name section is indicating a one line introduction of the command. It presents one line introduction of the command, okay. Then we will see a man page also, then it will be more clear to you. Then synopsis, what synopsis will give? It shows the syntax used by the command, okay. Synopsis is going to give you the syntax in which the command is going to be used. That means what options, whether options are available, whether arguments you can give, if you can give arguments, how many arguments you can give, all those things will be present in the synopsis. Then description. Description provides a detailed description of the command. So, how you can use the detailed description of the command will be given. What options are available, each option and its usage, its importance, that will also be explained in the description part. All the options used by the command are listed in the options section, okay. So, all options like ls command we have used with minus l, minus a, minus t, isn't it? Do you remember? Minus l for long listing, minus a for showing hidden files, and minus t for displaying the last modification time, right. So, likewise one command may have multiple options. ls is having still more options, we will see later. So, one command may have multiple options associated with it. So, what are all the options available with a particular command is available in the options section. What option and what it will perform, what operation it will perform, that is present in the options section. There is a separate section called exit status. Okay, there is a separate section called exit status which lists possible error conditions and their numeric representations. Okay, so in this exit status, what it will do, you can check exit status also. I will show you. Exit status means dollar question mark if you place in the dollar prompt, then the previous command, whether it is successfully executed or not, it will show by giving an integer number. Okay, so what integer number depicts what type? So if it is 0, it is successfully executed. If the exit status of any command is 0, then it is successfully executed. If it is not 0, then some number, each number represents different type of errors. Okay, for example, if you say ls f1, there may be chances of failure of that command. ls means list f1. So if no problem, then L1 will list command will list the F1 file. If F1 is not at all present in your system, then how ls can list F1? Right? It is not possible. So it will give an error message that F1 doesn't exist. That is one case. The other case is ls F1 if you give, F1 you don't have any permission to access F1. Then another case, another failure, right? So that failure will have some other number. Like that, for different error types, different integer values will be given. That will be present in this exit status. Okay. So what number, what numeric value represents what error, that you can see in the exit status section of the manual page. Then you can use man command to view its own documentation also. See, this is wonderful, right? See how man command can be used. See, man is also a command, right? Man command, how you can use. For that also you need instructions, right? So if you say $man, man, then you can see the manual page of man command itself. Okay, the manual page of man command itself, you can see if you give $man, man. If you give man ls, then ls commands man page will be shown. If you give man wc command man page will be shown. If you say man, man, then man page, man commands man page itself will be available. You can also set the pager to use with man. So there are two pagers available, right? More and less. So which one you want to use? You can set like this, $pager equal to less. Then export pager if you say, then pager will be set as less. To understand which pager is being used, so to know which pager you are currently using with manual page, you can use $echo $pager. Pager is an environment variable. So $pager, if you say, the value of this pager will be displayed. Okay, so what pager you are currently using will be displayed. You can know that. Okay, in the previous slides we discussed that the man pages are divided into 8 sections, right? So these are those 8 sections. So here, see, you can see these 8 sections. And these 8 sections in server 4, the categories are different. In Linux, the categories are different, the versions of Unix. Okay, so the categories are different. So first section, in both of them, it is user program commands only. The section 1 of manual pages, in both operating systems, user program commands are only present. Then in section 2 also same, kernel's system calls. Kernel's system calls are present in both of them in second section. In the third section, library functions. In fourth section, there is a difference. In the fourth section, in server 4, administrative file formats. In Linux, special files are present. That is in /dev. So /dev means device file, it is device folder. We'll discuss about this in the next discussions. Then fifth section, server 4, miscellaneous. Then here it comes in Linux administrative file formats, which is there in server 4 here. Then sixth same, both for games commands are stored in section 6. Hope this is of your interest, right? Then special files in section 4 of server 4, section 7 of server 4, macro packages and conventions in Linux. Then section 8, administration commands, here also administration commands, admin commands. Okay, so those are about the sections of man page. So further help with man minus k, apropos and what is. Okay, so here you can see further extension of man command with minus k, apropos and what is. So minus k, what man with minus k option will do? It searches summary of database and prints one line description of the command. Okay, it will search for the command and it will print the one line description of the command. For example, man minus k awk. Okay, so this is a command. So for this command, when you execute, it will say awk, it is present in section 1, pattern scanning and processing language. So what it is, awk is pattern scanning and processing language. One line description of that command will be given. And other commands related to awk will also be displayed. Then apropos. Apropos lists the commands and files associated with a keyword. For example, if you say apropos ftp, all the commands which are having this string ftp will be displayed. See like this. ftp, ftpd, ftp users, like this. Okay, so all the commands which are having this word ftp, string ftp, those will be displayed. Then what is? What is a command which is similar to man minus k, just we discussed. It is also giving you the one liner explanation for the command. For example, what is cp? Do you remember we have studied cp? cp is copy command. Okay, so what is cp? If you give what is cp command, then cp1 means it is present in section 1, it copies the files, that is one line description. Okay, so let us see some executions of man page.